The engines like to be responsible and reliable and really useful. They're happy when they get important work, and most of them think it's awesome. And it made most of the engines proud, and it always does. Gordon thinks his work is so important. He often also likes to take the express, and Gordon doesn't mind, and he always likes taking the express because he's the fastest and the best, and that he likes speeding along the line with the wind blowing across his funnels. One day, Gordon was at the repair yards near Plymouth Harbor, and he was boasting to Lizzie and Kiernan, "I am so excited that the King of Thieves is coming. Like, everyone heard about it on the news, and I'm so excited he's visiting Sodor." Gordon, we already know that because everyone knows that on the news. And I'm sure I'll show him the other part of the line. And later I'll go faster down the line, and because everyone knows I'm the fastest and the best. Fastest and the best, and I always go faster down the line, and I pull the express. We already know that, Gordon. And everyone already knows that, and later you'll notice it too. Isn't it difficult, like when you had that accident with Warpsdale? It wasn't my fault, Gordon. It was those stupid trucks, most of them. Those two salt vans? They tried to stop those two trucks, but then me and Warpsdale crashed into a road vehicle. And Mr. Turner's proud of us. Everyone knows, Sir Topham and Mr. Turner knows that we're all really useful. At least it's not as difficult since the musical battle you got into with the boy and the girl with the microphone and the gramophone. Ugh, don't remind me. Since I tried when I first noticed them, my buffers fell off again, and my driver and fireman had to fix it. I already know that, and I know I could handle things fine. And I'm still the pride of the line. Now, what you don't mind, I got some passengers to take, and the express can't be late. And with that, Gordon went off without saying anything else. Well, Lizzie, Ollie did tell you Gordon's being too big for his buffers. You did, and you were right. Later, Thomas was busy taking passengers out on his branch line, and he was dropping off a few passengers at Plymouth Station when Gordon passed by. Out of the way, little tank engine. Just getting ready to take the King of Thieves. Don't be such a bottom hole, Gordon. Don't listen to him, Aladdin. He's just trying to be important. He's just thinking that he is being the fastest and the best, and Gordon's just boasting, and he's just being too big for his buffers. I wish someday Gordon will notice it. Later, someday, someone will help him. Like if he broke down. Don't worry, Aladdin. Someday later it'll come to him. And Thomas noticed later it will.
3 days later.
Just need to look my best to show the King of Thieves the other part of the line. I see you're getting refilled with coal, Gordon. And that's the load of coal you had a little bit earlier. And everyone knows that you get to take the King of Thieves and show him the other part of the line. And everywhere on Sodor. I'm an important engine, Geo. And everybody knows that. So Top Hat knows that I'm important, and later an express engine like me will prove that I can handle things fine. Later you'll notice it. And with that, Gordon watched as Geo went off without saying anything else. Later that night, Gordon talked to Thomas that night. You watch me, Thomas. I'll be showing the King of Thieves the other part of the line. It will be a splendid sight for you. Everyone knows we're really useful, Gordon. And the King of Thieves will notice that all of us are really useful. Only a little tank engine like you always knows that. I'll let you know that I'm really useful and everybody knows that. Just like when I went around the world. Oh, really? The King of Thieves will notice it, and everyone knows that we're all really useful. Before Thomas could say anything else, Gordon just went to sleep. This is gonna be difficult. Later the next day, Gordon was stuck pulling freight trains. Freight trains. I'd rather be pulling the express. Oh, the indignity. I'd rather be pulling the express than trucks. Coming through! Try to be on time so that I could get to take the King of Thieves when he gets to visit Sodor. Oh, crap! Gordon, you nearly surprised me! Are you okay, Kiernan? Yeah, I'm fine, Nia. It's just Gordon surprised me. I didn't know he could be so excited about the King of Thieves. But at least I get to see him, and it's gonna be awesome. Really? In case you want to know who the King of Thieves is, it's Kasim. Kasim's the King of Thieves, and he's coming from Agrabah. And he came to visit Sodor. And he came to visit from Agrabah and the 40 Thieves lair. Oh, I see what you meant. And at least I get to see him, and at least I'm excited to see him. Because he is my awesome friend, and I'm sure I'll get to see him. Well, at least I get to see him too. And hopefully I'll get my pictures taken. Even though I heard Thomas is showing Aladdin the other part of the line. And I heard he's doing so well. Yeah, at least he's doing okay. Like, Thomas had told me about it, and I think he's excited about it. Anyways, gotta go. Got some trucks to take from Fenton Harbor to the coal depot. I'll see you later, Nia. And with that, Kieran just went off. Kieran noticed Gordon's going to have a few problems later. I think Gordon's gonna have a few problems. I just know it. And I think it's gonna backfire some way and somehow. Later, Thomas headed down the other part of his branch line, showing Aladdin the other part of his branch line. I'm so excited to get to see the King of Thieves. And Thomas noticed. He was so excited that he gets to see him. Later, Thomas arrived at Knapford Station where Birdie is there. Hello, Thomas. I see you're excited. Yes, indeed. I'm so excited I get to see the King of Thieves. And I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. And I'm showing Aladdin the other part of my branch line. He has indeed, and I think the viaduct near Knapford Station was splendid. Thanks, Aladdin. The other part of my branch line is awesome. Like, I show him the other part of my branch line, Birdie. I showed him the windmill, and I also showed him the harbor near Knapford Station. Wow, that's awesome, Thomas. Indeed it is, Birdie. So, Aladdin, would you like me to show you the other part of Sodor? Yes, Birdie, I'd like to. And I had to go back to Fickerstown. Princess Jasmine and Liago and Carpet is waiting for me. Oh yeah, your magic carpet. I know what you meant. I'll show you the other part of the line. I'm sure I'll get you to Knapford Station where Princess Jasmine will be there along with Liago and Carpet. Thanks, Birdie. I'm sure I'll get there. And later I'll get to see the King of Thieves. Don't worry, Thomas. Hopefully I'm sure you'll get to see him. You think so, Birdie? I'm sure. And later Gordon will notice that you're really useful and things will be okay. You know what? You're right, Birdie. I'm sure things will be okay. I'm sure, Thomas. See you later. And with that, Birdie went off. Later, Gordon was shunting trucks and he was upset. An express sent you like me. Why do I have to shunt trucks? Tender engines don't shunt. Oh, the indignity. Freight trains and now shunting. I'm supposed to get ready for the express and I have to get ready to take the King of Thieves to Knapford Station. Don't worry, Gordon. Later, we'll take a freight train to Fenton Harbor and later we'll get you ready and we'll take you to the other part to the siding near it and you'll be washed and polished and we'll get you ready to take the express. Okay, Gordon knows it's difficult, but he knew his driver was right. Let's just make this quick. And with that, Gordon went off. Still upset. A freight train, a freight train. Oh, the indignity. Later, the next day, Gordon arrived at the station on the other part of the line, and Lila was there. She was taking passengers to the other part of the line, and she noticed Gordon was happy. Morning, Lila. Oh, hello, Gordon. Are you excited to get to see the King of Thieves? I get to see the King of Thieves, Lila. Indeed, I am. An important fast express engine like me knows that I have to get ready to see important people, and I am so excited to get to see the King of Thieves. And later I'll show him that I'm the fastest and the best and I pulled the express. And I will also show him that I am the pride of the line. Well, I am the pride of the line too. I often shunt trucks and help a little bit with Aiden and one of my friends on the Nightingale Railway. Like once I helped Aiden and one of my other friends, and once I helped Noah with the passengers. Only a most important engine like me knows it's always important. And later, I'll show them that I'm the fastest and the best and I pulled the express. And later, I'll get to see the King of Thieves. And later, I will. Just you wait and see, Lila. Later, the conductor's whistle blew and Gordon went off. Without saying anything else. I guess that's why Aiden told me that Gordon's always too big for his buffers. I guess that explains it. Meanwhile, Thomas is doing so well. He was right on time and he was excited to see the King of Thieves. Annie and Claire were excited. So excited to see the King of Thieves. Indeed. Annie, I'm excited too. I'm so excited indeed. And Thomas noticed he was. Later, Thomas arrived at Farquhar and Aladdin was there. Hey Aladdin, are you excited that the King of Thieves is coming? Yeah, just trying to be cool and trying to get ready. Just excited he's coming, because I'm sure I'll be happy to see him. Really? Why? Aladdin explained everything to Thomas. Thomas was surprised. So the King of Thieves is your dad and Cassim's the King of Thieves? Yeah, Thomas, and I'm so excited to see him. Thomas was surprised, but happy that Aladdin is excited. You know what? I'm sure I'll get you to the next station. Gordon will take you to Knapford Station later. And I'm sure later Gordon will get you to the next station so you can see the King of Thieves tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Thomas. Knew it would be awesome. As Aladdin got into Annie, Thomas went off. He knew he is so excited. I am so excited. We are indeed. We are indeed. Later, Gordon was coupled up to his special coaches at Fenton Station, waiting for the passengers to get in so that he could get to see the King of Thieves at Knapford Station. Gordon had to wait for Nate to arrive with the rest of the passengers. Where is Nate? He's going to make me late. It wasn't long until Nate arrived at Fenton Station.
Hey Gordon, I got Aladdin to Fenton Station. Sorry I'm late, just had to wait for Lorry 1 and 2 to pass by the crossing near Southall Station.
I could realize that you were being difficult. An express engine like me has to be on time.
I came on time, no need to be fussy.
Well, there's no need to be late. Before Gordon could say anything else or Nate could say anything else, Aladdin was on board in the coaches and Gordon went off. Fastest and best, fastest and the best. And Gordon went off. Later, Thomas was taking trucks from the quarry from the other part of his branch line to the Knapford Station harbor. Thomas still wished he could get to see the King of Thieves. I still wish I get to see the King of Thieves, and that I could show Gordon that I'm really useful. Thomas wished he could. Later, Thomas arrived at the Knapford Station harbor, and Steamer and Henry noticed Thomas was upset.
Hello, Thomas. Is something wrong?
Oh, Henry, I wish I could get to see the King of Thieves. And Gordon's boasting that he wished to get to see the King of Thieves.
Don't worry, you'll get to see the King of Thieves.
Yeah, everyone knows you're really useful, Thomas, and everyone knows you're special. You guys think so?
Yeah, and I don't mind what Gordon said. He's still just being too big for his buffers.
And it's crazy, like when Gordon crashed into the Kirkland Station wall. Yeah, I remember it. I think it was so funny when it happened.
Steamer is right. I'm sure you will. Anyway, got to go. Those trucks need to go to Plymouth Harbor. I'll see you at Knapford Station.
Yeah, later Gordon will understand. And hopefully he will, and later I'll get to see the King of Thieves. Later, Thomas headed back to Knapford Station. He was excited that he gets to see the King of Thieves. Later, Thomas found Gordon stuck on the main line. Is something wrong, Gordon? What happened? Gordon burst his valve and almost broke his cylinder. And I did try to tell you, Gordon, but you didn't listen. Yeah, and I'm going to be late. I'm sorry, Gordon. I wish I could help you. Thomas, think of something. There was a long silence. Of course! What is it, Thomas? Why don't I pull you and your coaches all the way to Knapford Station? I'll get you there. Are you sure you really want to do this? I'm sure I'll try, Gordon. I once helped Duchess when me and Sir Topham had her run away to London to get to see the Queen. And now I get to help you. Are you sure? I don't know, but I'll try. Later, Thomas was on the same track as Gordon. He was coupled up. Okay, Thomas, everything's ready. Just be careful. It wasn't long until Thomas already started. Bust my boiler. You're doing it. I can do it. I can do it. Well done, Thomas. That's it. Keep going.
Well, bust my boiler. Did you see it, Nia?
I see it too. Looks like Gordon's having problems, so Thomas decided to help him. I knew we made it, Gordon. And look, there's the King of Thieves. There was Cassie and Aladdin. It's been a while, Cassie. It's been a while. Wait, you two know each other? Cassim, the King of Thieves, is also Aladdin's dad. And Thomas explained everything. Bust my boiler. I'm surprised you noticed it, and I'm sorry for the way I went, Thomas. It's okay, at least I've been helpful. And That's what friends do. Gordon said no more. He was happy that Thomas had helped him and that they had seen the King of Thieves. 3 cheers for Thomas!
Well done, Thomas.
Yay! Great job. All right, Thomas. Thomas knew it had made him happy that he had get to see the King of Thieves, and Gordon was grateful for Thomas helping him. Later, Thomas, Gordon, and Henry watched a regatta at Brendam Docks. You know what, guys? I think it's been great since we've seen the King of Thieves. Like, it's been the best since we've seen him. And it has been awesome, and I'm so happy that you were grateful for my help, Gordon. Oh, thanks, Thomas.
So, Thomas, looks like things are okay. At least you've been helpful.
I had indeed, Henry, and it has been awesome. Yeah, it has, Thomas, and you know what? It's just like our alliance we made. Tonight we stand, together we fall. You help me, I help you. Indeed, Gordon. And it has been awesome. And you know what, guys? I have many adventures since I went around the world. And I didn't know I could have so many adventures. But I'm happy to be on Soda with you guys. And I'm just happy that I was able to see the King of Thieves. And I think it's been awesome.
Indeed, Thomas, it has been awesome.
And the engines noticed it has been awesome. And Thomas and Gordon was happy they had seen the King of Thieves. And it looks like it made Thomas happy. Don't you?